But just walk us through, if the candidates would briefly, how much the media and, frankly, disinformation has hurt the world's ability, frankly, to deal with the pandemic.
Well, we are very, very concerned with, and I'm very concerned with the issue of disinformation and misinformation when it comes to the pandemic, when it comes to our democracy. Let's start with the pandemic. We know that vaccine hesitancy is linked also to the fact that there are social media campaigns that are spreading false information regarding the origin of the virus, its impacts, and also the impacts of vaccines. We see that throughout the world, this is having an impact in democracies and in countries which have and Comfort could talk more about that, but have had some issues in terms of trusting their public health authorities. But these entire misinformation and disinformation campaigns
It's understandable that they'd have a problem trusting their health authorities when you have Dr. Fauci giving new information every single day.
Well,
no offense to him and his knowledge,
but we know that science evolve, and definitely the idea was to make sure that we were following science. But when you don't trust your public health authorities, you put people's lives at risk. So what we want to do as a country is we want to convene experts to find out what are these narratives, who is behind them, how are they affecting communities, and what's the best way to counter them. And I think as a world, we need to come to the table to find a solution because it is for this pandemic and this crisis, but there will be other crises, and we need to know how we can be more resilient to it, as every single of our citizens are on the web and became even more in a virtual reality during the pandemic.